Welcome to this video tutorial where I will demonstrate how to run Llama 3.0 model locally. My name is Zilia, again, your Kaggle mentor here. And before we'll get started, let's answer the foundational questions here is why? Why run Llama models and any other language model locally? Well, there are several points to that. The first and most important one is, of course, data privacy. Running large language models locally ensures that your data doesn't leave your machine. And specifically, this is really critical for handling sensitive or private information, especially in the industries like healthcare, finance, or legal. You don't want this data to be exposed to the external sources, to the external endpoints, third-party vendors, providers, and such. So running that locally prevents that from happening. Of course, if you're following another security measurements locally. The second point is the customization. When running a model locally, you can fine-tune it to your own specific needs, which might not always be as feasible with cloud-based solutions. When you have model deployed locally, you have full control over the parameters, training data, model architecture, so you can play with that specifically to customize it to your specific needs. For cost efficiency, although running large language models and Llama specifically locally requires powerful hardware, it still can be more cost effective in the long run comparing to the paying for cloud-based services, especially for continuous or high volume usage. Latency speed, when you run it locally, it really reduces the latency since requests doesn't have to be sent to the external servers. It all spins locally. So this really can help to improve response time, which is important for the real-time application, specifically in the early phases of the development development phases where speed is extremely important for you. And experimental flexibility. With that, running the model in your local environment allows you to experiment with the different configurations, version modifications without restrictions imposed by the external, usually cloud service providers. And of course, independence from the internet. You don't need to have internet connection to interact with the model, which is great because it will be very beneficial in certain offline or low connectivity scenarios. And I'm super excited to demonstrate that to you, so let's get started.